Title: She didn't just cheat, she told me she was trying to get pregnant while doing it. I watched her slip into a motel with one guy, then get drilled in a car by another. Then she came home, looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Maybe tonight's the night. Start." I'll never forget the sound of her voice when she said it. Sweet, casual, poison wrapped in silk. "Maybe tonight's the night," she whispered, sliding beside me on the couch, still smelling of motel disinfectant and cheap perfume. I asked, "What night?" She smiled like the devil in disguise. "The night you become a daddy." My hand came down on her jaw with a sharp slap before my brain even caught up. She collapsed to her knees, clutching her face. And I stood over her, calm, staring at the woman I thought I knew, realizing in that single moment, I had been sleeping beside a liar who wasn't just unfaithful, she was breeding betrayal. We had history, years of it. I once believed we were unbreakable. We met young, built dreams over cheap takeout and late-night drives. She cried on my shoulder when her father left. I held her through storms. Every choice I made, every sacrifice, I made for us. She told me I was her anchor, her protector, her forever. And I believed it. I thought we were building a life. But while I was planning for forever, she was planning her escape route between motel sheets and back seats of cars. At first, it was small things. She started showering right after work, locking her phone face down, keeping it within reach even in the bathroom. Then the late nights, excuses that didn't add up, gas receipts that didn't match her stories. I followed her once, just once. That was enough. I parked across from the Motel 6, headlights off, and watched her slip inside with him. Not even 10 minutes later, she came out, hair messy, lipstick smeared, sliding into another man's car. And I watched that man use her right there in the dark lot like she was a toy passed between hands. By the time she came home, straight-faced and smiling, curling into me like nothing happened, I wasn't angry anymore. Anger is fire. I was ice. I didn't confront her. Not yet. No, I collected. Every motel visit, every car ride, every exchange of texts I pulled from a backup. Pictures, videos, records of her lies laid bare in folders labeled by date. While she laughed, kissed me, played the perfect partner, I was already dismantling her life from the inside. I met with my lawyer, quietly moved money, set up a separate account, transferred the house deed into a trust she couldn't touch, updated my will. Every move precise, every step invisible. She thought she was clever. She thought she was playing me. But I was writing her ending. It started slow. I canceled her credit card by mistake. She panicked when it declined at the store. I watched her smile crack. Then I changed the locks while she was gone. She came home at 2 a.m., knocking, confused, pretending she'd just been out with a friend. I opened the door, handed her a key that didn't work anymore, and told her, "Accidents happen." The real blade cut when I served her papers. Divorce. Full documentation, pictures of her with every man, screenshots of her messages, audio recordings of her promises to them, the same words she once whispered to me. She screamed, she cried, she begged, but I stayed calm. Every detail I presented was clean, legal, inarguable. Then came the final stage, her reputation. I didn't post her betrayal online. I didn't need to. I sent everything to her family, her friends, the people she swore would stand by her. I made sure they knew exactly who she was. One by one, they turned, and she was left alone. The night she told me, "You're gonna be a daddy," that was her last performance. She wasn't pregnant. I confirmed it. She just wanted to tie me to her lies forever, make me raise another man's child as my own. So I gave her one final gift: truth. I showed her the photos, the motel footage, the bank withdrawals I traced. Her knees buckled. She begged me not to leave. She swore she'd change. She even swore she loved me. But love isn't a word. It's proof. And her proof was already written in motel rooms and backseats. She lost everything. The house, the car, the friends, the family who once believed she was golden. Now she rents a single room, working nights just to survive, while whispers follow her everywhere. And me? I sleep just fine. Because I didn't just leave her, I erased her power. Sometimes I replay that night in my head, the sting of my hand on her jaw, the way she crumbled. That was the first crack in her mask, and once it broke, she never recovered. People ask if I regret it. I don't. I regret wasting years on her, yes. But revenge? No. Revenge was necessary. Revenge was survival. Because when someone betrays you that deeply, you don't just walk away. You take back everything they tried to steal. I didn't just end her lies. I ended her. And I did it with precision.